What you mean I ain't got no channels? Man, don't play with me. Stop the madness. Please, the foolishness. Thank you. What you do, Jay?
What's up? We on there. What's going on with y'all? I see y'all on IG. What's this, IG?
Yeah.
What's up, IG? Y'all know me. Big Lop, Cleveland Hercules. Talk to me now.
Yeah. Yeah, they know you. They sure do.
Is that an ashtray?
Give me that jar, Jalen. Please. What is going on? Thank you. Thank you. Cause I'm like, what is the deal? Here we go. There we go. What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy
What's up?
Friday.
Happy Friday.
Welcome to a new episode of Unspoken Truth. I'm your guest, and this is my guest, and I'm your host, Tanise. Listen, he goes by a lot of names. Let's start with Hercules.
Hercules,
Is that
look,
correct?
Hercules go hard. How y'all doing? He lift up cars and all that. That's my alter ego though. You know what I'm saying? I just leave that. I don't even talk about him because people be like nervous and scared of him. So you know, he lift cars. That nigga dangerous. He break bags and all. But you know, I try to stay away from him. I'm like two people at the same time. You feel me?
Well, welcome. I've been following you for about 2 years on social media. But I met you 2 years ago at my niece's house.
She's my reason.
Absolutely.
Diamond Ray, how you
Shout
doing?
out to
Thank you very.
Diamond.
Hey, y'all gotta follow Loud Diamond. Loud Diamond Entertainment. Diamond Ray, she's a queen, straight like that.
So shout out to my niece, who actually is the reason why I started this podcast. She used to tell me like, everybody need to hear what you gotta say, Auntie, and just do it. And I kept
Just
making
do it.
up all these excuses. Oh, I need to do this first, and I need to do that first. She said, no, you just need to start. And this is 5 years later. So yes, shout out to Diamond. I wanted to get you on here. First of all, you from the city. I thought that was important.
Yeah, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I was raised like all over though. I grew up on Woodland. I was born on Woodland. I was born on Woodland and Harvard. I apologize. Woodland, Harvard, Yale, Timlet, East Cleveland.
Oh.
I never stayed on the west side.
Okay, so you got some EC affiliates.
Yeah, definitely. I got a lot of family over there. I got
Okay.
a lot of, the McCall.
Okay.
Mario McCall got the Mario McCall that plays for Ohio State University. That's my cousin.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I was raised in EC for a little bit, so now we got something in common.
Definitely.
Looking back at where you come from versus where you going and where you at right now, let's just talk a little bit about that, because we come from some places where most people don't get out. Their life starts there, and that may be where it ends.
Ends, yeah.
We lucky to get out of those environments and create a space where we just live our lives, and it's not according to where we come from. Mm-hmm. So can you just share a little bit about your history?
Well, my history started off fucked up. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all, man. I was the wildest kid out here. I broke out the DH in what, 1996 with Derrick Johnson. I broke him out. I ain't gonna lie. I take full responsibility of it. Hey, I don't know if it's a crime, but I broke him out in 1996. He had a murder case, and he got caught. But, you know, I ended up doing my time. I did, what, 5 years? And my uncle B.B. King, the blues singer, got me out. Hey, B.B. King got me out, man. Do you believe that? B.B. King, the thrill is gone, B.B. King.
And I want to talk to you about that, too, because this is how much I've been watching. When I saw that, I come from a musical background. My father is currently a gospel singer. But I grew up following him around the city, doing little talent shows, stuff like that. So when I seen that was your uncle, correct, I was like,
and I'm connected to the Canton Spirituals. They like gospel singers too. My grandma was dating one of them.
Okay. So you got a musical background as well.
Oh yeah, I sing myself a little bit, you know.
See, now that's something new.
I grew up in the choir since I was 5 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. And I sung in prison. I was in prison in the NAACP choir. See, when I went to prison, I didn't look at it as prison. I did my first bit, and I did prison. I worked out the whole time, didn't get educated, and I was a dummy, and I went right back for 13 years. So this time I went back, I went and got educated, got in every program I can, made a lot of people. I met Doughboy. Doughboy signed the Future right now. I met a whole lot of people. So just like that, I'm still here, and I just did stage plays from there. I directed plays. I did plays for from 2008 to 2014. And I directed my own play called On the Inside Looking Out. Just like A-Ball and MJG had On the Inside Looking In. I said on the Inside Looking Out, I reversed it. So
okay, that's dope. We so creative.
Got to be.
We so creative. I'm happy because for one, you creating a path for other young black men. And to me, that warrants you to be a trailblazer in my eyes, because there's so many other ways you could be going about living your life. But you choosing to say, hey, no, I came from this, that don't mean that's where I gotta stay.
Right.
I deserve to have a space, a lane, if you will, created by me, for me, with being the example. That's what I mean, because you're an example.
I'm definitely an
to
example.
a lot of people.
I went from prison to being on Superman. I'm like, damn, I'm in the same area as James Gunn, like he a billionaire. Like, I went, you know what I'm saying? I went from being in prison, from count time at 4:00 to being on Superman. So, I'm an extra. I was the only black fireman with a beard. So, y'all pay attention. July 11th, I'll be on there.
Wow, that's dope. Okay.
When Lex Luthor crashes his spaceship, I don't want to do no spoilers for the movie. When Lex Luthor crashes his spaceship, I'll be there somewhere.
Well, we gonna be watching. We gonna be tuning in. You talked about some plays. Now, I'm familiar with a series that was done by my niece. How long ago did that come out? And are you guys working on some new stuff, like a new season?
I know we got one coming out. We got episode 3 coming out. We had She's My Valentine, She's My Reason, and She's My Reason again. So this is gonna be the 3rd episode. It's going down, y'all pay attention. She editing it right now, so Diamond Ray, we waiting on you, baby. You know what I'm saying? We waiting on you. That's the best episode ever.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to that. I've watched my niece do a horror movie, Revenge House.
Revenge House was good, y'all. Y'all check it out.
That was dope. I watched it. Now I'm watching her make miniseries. And this take work. This ain't like you just doing everything in one day. No, this take time for you to put something together like this.
It definitely take time.
I recently saw you hanging out with some of the Detroit boys.
Oh yeah, I was with DeJuan Ford, great guy. DeJuan Ford, y'all go check out his studio, the Collective Studios 248, and check out my boy Dennis Reed, the #1 guy on Tubi. Dennis Reed is the #1 guy on Tubi, the #1 distributor. I mean, it's going down 313. I'm connected. I'm trying to put a Midwest thing together because, I really don't, I don't really, I love Cleveland, but I got family in Detroit too, so it's like I'm trying to just blend us all together so we can get this money together.
Yes.
You feel me?
Let's talk about that, because we seem to have some kind of rivalry with Detroit.
I don't think there's no rivalry.
In the past, I'm not sure if that's still something at this point, but in the past,
we had a rivalry when we was with LeBron James and Ben Wallace, though, when we couldn't. That was our main rivalry with the Cavs and the Pistons. They always messed up a couple championships for us. I think LeBron's supposed to have that shit way back in 06, but it is what it is. We got it. You know what I'm saying? We got it this year too. Cavaliers.
I agree, because I'm a huge Cavs fan, so. Yeah, shout out to the Cavaliers.
Shout out to the Cavaliers.
So tell me some of the stuff you currently doing, cause you all over the place. You a hard man to catch up with. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna first off say, y'all sign in to the Collective Studio. Hold on, let me go back. What they call the Collective Theory? Is it a Collective Theory? I think they're the Collective Theory. But anyway, they got a movie called The Blueprint coming out. And I'm the main star of that. I'm the star actor of that. I play a pimp named Blue, and I got a lot of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? It's like I done slept with all these different women. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I done went to jail, and I done took this lady's stuff, and people mad. I got everybody mad at me. I keep borrowing money from everybody, so you know how it be. Y'all got to check that out for real. The Blueprint. Katie Starr, directed by Katie Starr, Calvin Deuce, you know what I'm saying? Straight like that. Filmed by Logan Kingston and Cannon the Shooter. And I also got to give props out to, everybody else involved, man. Y'all doing great. Straight like that. The Blueprint going to be the #1 movie in Cleveland. It's similar. It got very similarities to the Players Club, but it's like a whole lot different, but y'all going to love it. I promise you.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this. If I'm right or wrong, books. Have you written any books?
I got a book coming out right now with Piper Kerman, the lady from The Orange is the New Black. Y'all follow her too. Piper Kerman, she was my teacher, my friend. She was like one of the best people I met in my life. She saved me in a hard time when I was in prison. You know what I'm saying? She was my teacher it started off, our relationship started off from TEDx. So she came to a TEDx event. We had a circle. I was in a thing called The Lifeline with Jody Davis. And she invited me and several other creators to TEDx. To meet the people. It was people from England, Africa, Australia, like all over the world. But anyways, Piper Kerman, she served a little time in prison. She got a show called The Orange is the New Black. It's called The Orange is the New Black. It's on Netflix or HBO, I believe. But it's a very good show, and she was my teacher. And we got a book coming out right now. It's called Shades of Blue. I signed the contract, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now I signed the contract. Hey, y'all follow Piper Kerman. She on Instagram, Piper Kerman. PiperKerman.
Okay.
And thank you, Piper Kerman, for that shout out that you gave me on Nick Cannon's page. I'm also on Nick Cannon's page. Y'all can go check that out. My son came home to visit me, and I came home, but they thought he was coming home, but it was really me coming home. I ain't seen my son in the free world in 13 years. I haven't hugged him since he was 6 years old in the free world. And, it was 13 years later. And I hugged my Navy son. And then it just went viral because he was in the Navy. And they thought he did 13 years in the Navy. But I'm telling them, no, my son was 6 years old 13 years ago. I mean, I did my thing, man. I raised him.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dope. I think I've seen that video as well.
Yeah. He was 19 then. He a little bit old. He's 23 now. I'm a grandfather too. I'm a little bit old, just to let y'all know.
Well, I'm a grandma too. So see,
And we still look young. Look, let me take the glasses off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Looking better than some of these younger people.
Yeah, they do a lot of drugs. We don't work with perks and all. We don't do no drugs like that. We don't do pills. Pills is like man, you don't supposed to do no drugs for real. But my grandma raised me on this, so it is what it is. I was corrected.
Correct. Well, listen, I've been taught that it's the gateway drug. It's not.
It's
because
not.
I mean, and I'm not teaching nobody's kids.
That shit all in your head. You know what you're doing when you do it. Y'all know what y'all do when y'all do it. Y'all just be going out there just doing bullshit. Like, come on, man, let's try this. Fuck it. You a follower. I'm not no follower. Like, I always been a leader. I never been in no gang, none of that. But, I know a lot of people in gangs. No disrespect, but it is what it is. It's a family. All my family in gangs, a lot of them, but not me. I never did it. I'm Frierson gang. That's my last name, so straight like that.
What's some other stuff? BB King.
BB King.
We gotta talk about it. I saw a picture. I believe that was with your grandmother.
Yeah, my grandma Pretty B. Frierson, rest in peace. I can put it. But anyways, when I was younger, when I was from 9 to 12 years old, I used to introduce BB King on the stage as a kid. I was scared. So that was really my first time at the big stage, and I can't even give you the number of people that I seen. It was just like a room full of people. And it was like the biggest amount of people I ever seen in my life. I was in Detroit a few times, you know what I'm saying, when I introduced them. Big shout out to Roz. She my auntie. They call her Goldfinger. She from Detroit. And she's with all the stars. She's like somebody. Y'all pay attention. Follow Roz Code on Facebook. She's somebody. Wow. She's Aretha Franklin's son's baby mama. So,
wow.
It go big.
So that's a major connection.
Yeah, I don't really be reaching out, but, I'm trying to do it myself. But if I got to, I will, phone a friend.
I know that's right.
I'm going to phone a friend.
I know that's right. Because that's exactly how I feel about this thing. I've been doing it for a while. I've had a bunch of guests, may not be top of the line, but I'm on my way.
Man, you top of the line. Ain't no, man, all y'all, everybody that's stepping on this stage is top of the line right now. This, hey, ain't nothing small. Because you don't know who paying attention, especially when you hit them hashtags. Everyone, when y'all post videos, when y'all hit that like button, man, it means something to all of us, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody hitting the like button that I know is all, like, people from everywhere else. I don't really see none of my friends on there. Yeah. And that really hurt. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it hurt.
That was the toughest.
But I know they when they swipe, they see you.
Yeah.
They see you and they be like, oh, fuck it. I'm looking at the video, but I ain't gonna hit that. You know.
I would say that was the biggest lesson I learned with just being an entrepreneur, period. Because people think that's easy. They don't realize that that's not easy. That's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard. When you realize that you're responsible for somebody else's livelihood, to be able to take care of their families or not, before you can even think about yourself. That's what makes a boss. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's not about, oh, okay, I started a business and that's that. No, it's you being willing to include somebody, think about somebody, create something for somebody outside of yourself. And I think that's a wonderful trait to have as a person, because that means you understand this life and how it go. Each one teach one. Reach back and pull somebody up. Like,
each one to teach one.
Yeah. And I think all of us is doing that at a high level. And that makes things that much easier, I think, in life. When you surrounded around the right people. Like, you networking with some heavy hitters. Last year I met Arnaz J, the comedian. Cool. I'm talking real cool. And I was like, I'm going to get him on my show one day. I said the same thing about you 2 years ago. And here we are. So see, that's what I'm saying. It's about you showing up. It's about you being consistent and really having a passion about what you do. And I can honestly say I've synced that with you. Like, you got a passion for acting. And I've seen you make some funny videos. You are funny as well. Like, I've laughed at a couple of your videos. I'm like, this man is hilarious. But the cars, you walking around here picking up cars and walking with them.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's my world star. So with that story right there, it started a long time ago. Like, when I was a kid, I watched, the Hulk, Incredible Hulk. I seen him do a lot of stuff, and then I watched Arnold Schwarzenegger on the movie Twins. Remember that movie Twins?
Yes.
So after that moment right there, I said, man, I'm gonna do that, and I did it by mistake. One day, my grandma was backing the van up, and she went over a little hoop on she went over the thing, and she was trying to rev up, and the car wouldn't go. All I did is step behind it, and this was like a 1995 Chevy, like the big van, and I lifted that baby up and took her over, and it was up a little higher than what I thought. So after that, I just started playing the game. I've been living cars since I was 15 years old. And I'm 46 years old, February 16, 1979. That means I'm the original 216. So you got to love me because I love my whole city. I love everybody in the city. It ain't just, see, the thing that we got to get out of is the block, our hood. It's not your hood. The hood is what's holding y'all back. You got to ball that shit up and put you Cleveland. Because if you go anywhere in the United States, Atlanta, New Orleans, wherever you go, Texas, they cities stick together. And our city is like everywhere.
We struggle. We've been struggling with that for
But the struggle is hurting us financially. That's the thing. Like, that's hurting us financially. So everybody, man, let's get up on this movie. Hey, you see me in the movies, man. Like, I just want to do something different. It's like generational curse. You want to break that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do the same as this nigga did, that nigga did. Because when you die, you're gone. Everybody had a chance to do something. Everybody in the grave had a chance to do something. But they chose different, man. When y'all chose to smoke them cigarettes, hey, you know what you're doing, man. Look, you got to look at the people before you. Look how they fucked up. I still smoke blunts, but, hey, I'm going to do what I do until I feel like I want to quit. So, I got a strong, I might want to quit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But right now, I'm smoking and I'm acting and I'm having fun. This is what I do. I've been acting since I was 14 years old at A.B. Hart. At Cleveland State University was my first time. So I went back about 3 weeks ago to Cleveland State, and I played the dead man with the pennies in my head. I don't know if you've seen that one. Wow. I had the blood all over me and shit. I said the Bitcoin, that kind of went big on there, but yeah, I went back to Cleveland State University, you know, all these years later. Like 31 years later.
Wow.
You know, just to pay homage. I ain't have to go, you know, there wasn't no money, nothing involved. I just went because it said Cleveland State University, you know.
And it contributed to the things that you learned, your growth, and where you at now versus where you started. Because all of us started somewhere. If you never start, you ain't going nowhere. You stuck. Right. You stagnant. I think that's an issue, too, for us as a city and as a people. We don't open our minds up. We only can focus on what we've been through. Yeah. And that's hurting us. Because it's like, okay, the more you keep discussing what's already happening, then you forced to relive that. Is what I believe. It's like, no, we allow yourself to feel, sure. Get what you need to get from whatever situation, but spending too much time on stuff, that's never going to benefit you. You know, if you ain't growing, what you doing? You dying. So, I've learned quite a bit.
Hey, so you know what? So when it's, like while I was inside, like I heard a lot of people say things. But the thing, hey, I was locked up with Dope Boy too, man. Y'all go check out Dope Boy, man. He from East Cleveland. He a great guy, and I call him my brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he know, like we connected. And you know, TZ from the Clear Yard, like you know, they musical. But what I want to say, our slogan was "Wise up to rise up." Like once you wise up, you rise up and you elevate. You know what I'm saying? Like some people ain't gonna catch it. You can't give a fuck about what nobody else say because you know that's their opinion. Fuck their opinion. You know what I'm saying? Your opinion don't mean shit to me. You didn't birth me. You know what I'm saying? My mama birthed me. So and she gone. Rest in peace, Benita. You know what I'm saying? My grandma, her opinion meant something to me. They gone. So everybody else's opinion, I don't care. People told me don't act. People told me don't work out. People told me like all type of shit in life, like, you know, but I still did what I did. And I'm like an overachiever. You know what I'm saying? I was a straight A student in school. The people that know me know I was a straight A student in school, but I was a fool. I was crazy. I did a lot of stupid shit when I was a kid. Like I told you, I broke out of juvenile. I broke out of juvenile on 22nd and Central, y'all. I was a bad guy.
But I think that we all did crazy, stupid stuff, foolish stuff when we was younger. I definitely did. I told my kids stories where it's like, they like, nah, ain't no way. And I'm like, yeah. You know, it's the growth. It's the choice to choose not to continue on that path and create something else. And I always knew that had to happen in order for me to protect my kids from the things that I was doing before they was even born. Like you start thinking about, okay, karma. Am I gonna really be okay if something I've done touched one of my kids? Like, no, I wasn't gonna never be okay with that. Like, and this is like things that you start to learn over time, where you like, okay, I gotta make a decision, and the decision has to cover and affect everybody that's connected to me. I think that's when I started wising up. You know, start thinking different, start moving.
And then what happened? Once you wised up, what happened?
Yeah, growth.
What happened? Wise up to rise up. Hey, wise up to rise up. I swear it works, man. I was lost myself. I'm talking about I thought life was a whole different way. I thought I had to represent this neighborhood. I thought everything was for this neighborhood. But when I went down, man, the hood wasn't there. Shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I spent a lot of hungry nights like, man, the hood ain't there. Now, unless them niggas was in there with me, you know, it was a little different then, but, you know what I'm saying, out of sight, out of mind. You know what I'm saying?
That goes to show you that the streets don't love you.
They don't.
And I think a lot of young people needed to hear that.
They like the friends. It's the friend. That friend shit. I mean, it's the shit so weird now. Like you don't know what a friend. Like it's like the new age friendship is like so crazy. Because when we was little, what we had loyalty. Like we had loyalty. Like I did 22 years for motherfuckers that I didn't know for real. Like people my friends, but you gotta live by a code in life. Like I never told on nobody, man. Like my hand to God, like all my children die, burn in hell, whatever. That's what I'm saying. Like, hey man, this world is crazy because a nigga flip on you. Like when you catch a case with somebody, man, that's what I'm saying, man. You gotta cut them friends, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say cut the friends, I'm gonna say cut the negativity friends. The niggas that's negative. The niggas that's always got hate. The niggas that's always trying to slap box with you. They ain't really your friends, they trying to test you, bro. You know what I'm saying? They trying to see who you know what I'm saying? If you gotta argue with a nigga all the time, man, debate with a nigga, that nigga got some type of hate towards you, man. And you love. I'm Aquarius, because I love, Aquarius love hard. And we attach real hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's like, man, life is crazy, y'all.
And it is. I agree with that on every single level. Because it's like, who taught y'all how to make friends? Is the way I be looking at situations now that we older. Because it definitely wasn't the same when we was younger. If you made a friend that you was friends
even
with
if you fought him, I'm talking about y'all can have a big bloody fight.
Don't
and
matter.
next couple of days, like, man, what's up, my nigga? Y'all going for a drink? Y'all about to kick it?
Because this
brother.
is how you
he
see.
He turned into your brother.
I feel like that's how you see who for you and who ain't.
But they ain't living to see that right now. Like if they fight somebody, they going for blood. They want to kill him because he embarrassed them. When y'all people pull them phones out, man, y'all embarrass a lot of people, man. That's why they do what they do. Like, man, y'all done caught that shit on tape, and it's like they going all out now. Like, fuck.
And that's crazy too.
For real.
Why we record
instead of helping, they want to record
before we even helping somebody. That's what blows me. Y'all would expose somebody's final moment.
In the 90s, we was helping each other. In the 90s, we was helping old ladies change flat tires. It's like we scared to help somebody now. Because, man, you don't know what's going to happen. It's crazy. Like, is this a setup? Or, we not done. We from Cleveland. That's what I'm saying. That everybody be thinking Cleveland slow, man. We fast as hell, man. We been paying attention to the West Coast and the East Coast. We the Midwest. So we got to, we LA and the motherfucking New York.
It's like being in a wind tunnel.
We in the middle. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
It's like being in
we got Chicago, Detroit. We everywhere. Like, we connected. Indiana. Like...
Carolinas, down south.
I definitely love Raleigh, Charlotte, my twin sisters, India and Asia, in Charlotte. We working. Thank y'all. Tiptonville, Tennessee. I appreciate y'all, man, for clocking in, man. Y'all gonna follow. Now, what's your hashtag? How we gonna hit? Hey, y'all follow me, look, on Instagram. My name is Big_Laf, LAF_Cleveland_Hercules. I know it's a lot. Big Laf, Cleveland Hercules. You put Big Laf, it's gonna pop up.
They gonna know. Because I'm putting it all in the hashtags. Yeah. We doing this thing. Yeah. I learned so much. So much I already thought I knew, but then you came and dropped new stuff on me about stuff you done. Maybe I didn't catch. Because I be on it. I'm scrolling. I'm looking.
Hey, big shout out to Romeo, too. He a Coach Romeo, the best trainer in the world. He got pictures on the wall with Mike Tyson, catching for him. Y'all clock in. And the Mason brothers, y'all got to clock into them too. The Mason brothers, they champions. They got the young brother, Abdullah, never lost. Never lost no fight. He the champion of the world right now. Y'all better clock in. Cleveland doing things, man. Y'all got to start loving each other, man. We got to start loving each other. All the hate. I don't hate nobody. If somebody meet me and y'all talk to them about me, they going to say, no, man, that nigga a good guy. I'm a fucking good guy, man. I took care of y'all baby daddies when y'all was locked up. Because some of them got in trouble when I popped up. I'm telling you. Marion Correctional Institution, y'all better ask about me. And Belmont, and Trumbull, wherever I was at, ask about me. I was a good guy. But loyalty over everything.
Well, I appreciate you. I really enjoyed this conversation, man. Like, you dropped some jewels. And that's what I'm saying. These young black men, I hope my sons is listening and watching. You said some things, and I hope that they caught it. And if they didn't, I hope they go back and watch this episode.
Please do.
You proof that it's possible.
And we got to give a shout out to the Renounce Denounce.
Yeah.
Big school.
Yeah.
Hey, so this year I got last year. 24, I got my gang specialist certification, which means we all went to Chicago and we sat with like big time law enforcement people like all over the world. This wasn't just a United States thing. Like to become a gang specialist, you got to know the youth, you got to know what you're doing. I mean, they taught us a whole lot, man. And it's like I can help. That's why I talk to tell the youth, man. I've been there. I was you. I was all y'all. Y'all tripping right now. It's like you gotta take your kid away. Like move them out of town to Texas or somewhere. Let them have a good time somewhere else to let them see their life here. This is a little town. Cleveland just a small fucking dot, man. Pull up the map of the United States. Cleveland just a little bitty dot. That motherfucker this small. It's like my finger. Man, y'all gotta move around, man. Move around. You gonna have fun. Live life. You know what I'm saying? For y'all young dudes, they say, I don't got nothing to do. Go to the armed forces. The armed forces need y'all, man. And you know some of y'all little niggas good at what y'all do. I pay attention. Y'all better stop that, man. Cause all y'all hurting us. Why y'all only hurt us, the people? Like why the black people? Y'all aim for a nigga that look like you. Like why? Why? The nigga look just like you. You done took him away. Nah, it's a motherfuckers looking for y'all now. Like the shit'll never end. Y'all gotta stop that shit. Somebody gotta go and pray to God and say, man, no, it's over with. I don't want to do this no more. You repent to God for your sins, man. God will give you forgiveness. I promise y'all, man. I'm a living proof of it. I've been there, done that. I've been locked up since I was 9 years old, in and out. I'm 46, man.
I hope y'all caught that, man. Ain't nothing else to say after that. Because that ain't nothing but wisdom. You know, I hear a lot of people shun and make jokes about us older folks, so they say. And it's like a lot of y'all moving so crazy that y'all be lucky if y'all live to this age.
Facts.
For real.
Facts.
So again, y'all better start being so closed-minded. Y'all better start taking the advice that somebody giving y'all for free. Why would you go pay somebody for some advice when they willing to give it to you for free?
Hey, but they got to go back to our old songs, too. I can go back to A-Ball and MJG. I live for the minute, motherfucker. Whole hour. You got to pay attention. You got to live for the minute. Live for the second. You got to think, man, about your decision. What this shit gonna do, man? If I do this, hey, it was a program called Thinking for a Change in Prison that I did, and that motherfucker changed my life for real. Because it taught you, man, it's a thing. It's some bullshit-ass questions, ABC. Like, would you do this or not? Like, it's common sense. Like, man, no. You got to think about what you going to do, man.
It take 3 to 5 seconds to ruin your life.
3 to 5 seconds cost my dude Tony Rowan. Y'all look him up. His name Tony Thaxton. He been locked up since 1991. He didn't even kill nobody. Like, real talk. I'm going to be honest with you. Tony Thaxton ain't even killed nobody, and he's still locked up right now. Because some older niggas pulled up on him and said, take this case, nigga, or we going to kill your family. But that's how I go. Ohio don't give a fuck. They going to lock you up. You know, and they get $52,000 per inmate. $52,400 per inmate. So every time one of y'all get locked up a year, or they gave me 3 years. You gave Ohio what? 3 years, that's 150, what? That's 100. So they get 154, what? How many they get them a year? About 60? 160 something? 160 something thousand. Man, I'm just saying. That's a lot of money, man.
Per person.
Per person. Like y'all paying them to be hard. Like y'all get these props with the people. That shit be looking good, man. But that shit hurting you, man. Like right now, it's some shit called Check R. I was an Uber driver. I was a DoorDash driver. All that. Look, they took my shit. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. They took my job. I was the #1 driver. And the Check R came like, oh, brought my whole record of prison. And it was over with. That's what I'm saying. Don't do what I did, man.
It was designed for that. It was not going to change. It was designed specifically for it to do what it's doing. And that's what's so hurtful, to sit back and watch some of the movement of our people without realizing the part they playing in it all. It's an agenda. It always was. Well, I appreciate you. I finally got a chance to catch you, sit down.
Oh, yeah, you know I wasn't going to leave. Hey, you know, we got to keep it real, man. See, I'm a real motherfucker, too, at the same time. But, you know, the thing I'm trying to get all the actors paid. I'm like the advocate right now. Like, y'all taking these low pays, y'all keep doing, man, IMDb is nothing. IMDb credit is nothing. Your name is on the movie, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. Y'all gotta look into it. Get you an agent. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no agent right now myself, but I'm learning a lot. I got signed on as what? Dennis Reed's. We got to sign on as Dennis Reed's police force. Ain't that crazy? I went from an inmate being counted every day for 13 years to playing Dennis Reed, the #1 guy on Tubi's main SWAT force. So just to let y'all know, it's all love. Police, thank y'all for y'all service, man. Everybody don't hate y'all niggas. I got a motherfucking family that's police, nigga. So you know what I'm saying? Hey, everybody don't hate y'all. And all y'all white people stop being racist, man, because we love y'all too, man. Y'all hate us and then y'all make us, we gonna be on defense mode. We gonna fight back. But I ain't never been racist. I was raised with whites and blacks. I'm mixed.
It never been
Irish and black and Indian. I'm all type of
You
shit.
got some of us that feel like that. All right, y'all. I thank everybody that tuned in tonight, man.
Tune in.
I appreciate y'all, man. I'm going to be right back here on Tuesday at 11 a.m. for a mini episode of Unspoken Truth. Until then, look, it's Friday. Don't be out there doing nothing crazy. Do something good for somebody and yourself this weekend and be safe, okay? Until then, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.
You mean to tell me, bitch, I crawled up all these stairs and it's over? It's over, bitch. Run that bitch back.
We can run it back.
You had me climb up these motherfuckers.
Hey, what's up?
Crawling.
That's my
I'm
cousin,
crawling like a
Shara.
nigga in misery.
She just
Hey.
had surgery on her foot.
On her foot?
Yeah. And she gonna be down for a couple months.
Damn. My son gotta have a surgery. You just got.
She gotta have it done on the other foot after that one healed.
My 22-year-old son got bone cancer, so they gonna have to cut like a piece of his leg off. He said they gotta cut it's like a little spot on his shin.
What?
He said they gotta shave that shin part off and give him like a dead person's shin.
Oh my goodness.